In the United States, measles has spread to at least 7 states and Mexico. This is from the outbreak that began at the Disneyland theme park in California. And concern is rising as the American Football Championship, the Super Bowl, happens on Sunday. CCTV's Mei Li reports.
2015 is only a month old, and according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, the U.S. already has more measles cases than is typical in an entire year. So far, there have been 84 cases of measles, 67 linked to the Disneyland resort in Southern California, where this recent outbreak began. Besides California, Disneyland-linked cases are in 6 other states and Mexico. Health experts say this is a wake-up call to contain a highly contagious disease. According to the CDC, about 90% of people who are not immune get sick after being around a measles-infected person. This is why a handful of schools in California have temporarily banned several dozen unvaccinated students.
It's scary out there, especially when you have little ones.
Although measles was declared eliminated in the U.S. back in 2000, health officials say cases from overseas travelers continue to infect unvaccinated people. There's a so-called anti-vaccination movement over the perceived safety of vaccines, which has led some parents to skip immunizing their children against the measles. Dr. James Cherry has studied infectious diseases for more than 4 decades. He says because more kids weren't getting immunized, a measles outbreak was not a matter of if, but when.
For the overall population immunity, you need over 95%. And then I knew we weren't there.
But it's not just children who should take precautions. Adults are also at risk, even those who have been vaccinated. It was only in 1989 that a second measles shot was adopted to ensure 99% immunity.
Adults who have had 1 dose should get a second dose. The 1 dose administered correctly is 95% protective, but 5% unprotective.
One place where 1 million adults and children will be together is Glendale, Arizona, for this week's Super Bowl. Although the CDC has not identified the sporting event to be of special concern, local officials are being vigilant after 7 people with measles potentially exposed about 1,000 others in Arizona. It's events like the Super Bowl and places like Disneyland that are susceptible because measles, an airborne virus, can spread so easily and quickly. So a warning from experts: if you feel like you've been infected, stay away from public places for 21 days, or else, say officials, this outbreak could turn into an endemic. Mei Li, CCTV, Los Angeles.